Adeobi stood in front of the cracked mirror in her small bedroom in Enugu. The mirror hardly showed her full frame anymore. Her wrapper barely reached around her waist, she tied two together just to cover herself. Her arms were soft and heavy, her face round and puffy. Even bending to tie her slippers left her breathless. Down the corridor, her husband Uchenna shouted. "Ada, hurry up. We're already late for the party." She wiped the sweat from her forehead and forced herself into a green lace gown. The gown had fit her perfectly 2 years ago, before her third pregnancy. Tonight it clung to her like wet cloth. The zipper refused to close. Her 11-year-old daughter tried to help, but the fabric ripped at the seams. Ada's eyes filled with tears. At the party hall, the band played highlife music. Women with slim waists danced in glittering dresses. Men laughed and clinked glasses. When Adeobi entered holding Uchenna's arm, the whispers began. "Look at how fat she has become. She's eating all the money. That man will soon take another wife." Uchenna dropped her hand and walked ahead, pretending not to know her. He went straight to his secretary, Chinyu, a slim girl in a red dress, and held her waist on the dance floor. People laughed openly. Ada stood alone near the drinks table, clutching her handbag like a shield. She could feel their eyes slicing her. That night Ada sat on the edge of her bed. She had pulled off her tight gown and sat in her slip, sweat drying on her skin. She heard Uchenna come home late, the smell of perfume on his shirt. He didn't speak to her. She whispered to herself. "Is this how I will die? A fat woman nobody wants?" The next morning she didn't go to work. She walked to a small church on the outskirts of town and sat in the back row. The pastor's wife, Mama Joy, a big woman with kind eyes, saw her and came over. Ada burst into tears. Mama Joy held her and said, "My daughter, you are not finished. You can rise again." Mama Joy told her about a women's group that met at dawn to walk, pray and exercise. At first Ada laughed. Exercise? She hadn't jogged in years. But something inside her said go. The next morning before sunrise Ada joined the women. She wore an old t-shirt and slippers. The women started jogging. Ada couldn't jog even 2 minutes, she clutched her knees and wheezed. A boy on a bicycle shouted, "Mama Jumbo," and rode off laughing. Her face burned with shame. But Mama Joy put her arm around Ada and whispered, "Ignore them.